this other quick section too as well. Let's talk about this, Johnny, because this is the rules don't apply to you.
Yeah.
Hey, excuse me, the rules apply to you. They don't apply to me.
Yes.
This is exactly what's going on.
Do as I say, not as I do.
Exactly. Yeah. So what do you got, Johnny?
As everybody knows, Obama had his 60th birthday
Happy
bash.
birthday, Barack Obama.
I did not know this was happening. A New York Times reporter on CNN justifying Obama's huge maskless birthday bash because he only invited a, quote, sophisticated vaccinated crowd. Is about as emblematic of liberal discourse as it gets. What happened to all the concerns about vaccinated people passing Delta to the unvaccinated? So you guys just gotta watch this. This is kind of...
It's disgusting.
This is the Martha Vineyard crowd.
Yeah. But before you play it, let's just reiterate how they've been telling us the reason why the COVID's spreading is because Trumpers don't wear their mask, that we're not taking it serious, that we're not social distancing.
Yeah.
We have to close down the restaurants. In fact, we're not going to make laws that if you want to go into a restaurant in New York or California, or is it LA, you have to have your papers. Your vaccinated papers to prove that stuff. That's how serious this COVID is, and the people need to take it serious. But Obama, no, it's a sophisticated vaccinated crowd, fam.
Other people said, this is really being overblown. They're following all the safety precautions. People are going to sporting events that are bigger than this. This is going to be safe. This is a sophisticated vaccinated crowd, and this is just about optics. It's not about safety.
All right, Andy Carney, thanks so much. We'll see how it plays out.
Great pushback, Jim Acosta. Great pushback.
Yeah, great. Optics only apply to the elite. Like when the elite are told like, oh, you should be wearing your mask, then it's just optics. This isn't about safety. But when poor people say, hey, like you're making us do all of this and you have no evidence to say that this is actually going to stop the spread of the virus, how dare you endanger my grandmother? How dare you be so selfish and not care about anybody but yourself? It's just a piece of cloth. Just put it on and comply. Like, do you see the fucking what I'm saying here? And you can go to my tweet, Johnny, and it got a lot of play because we'll go to it in the next section. Actually,
yeah. Because I want my tweet too as well up there as well. For the last section.
But But no, it's like. This is a two-tiered society where Barack Obama, Martha's Vineyard, and all those people get to do whatever the hell they want, and the rules do not apply to them.
And that's why QAnon was so... People paid so much attention to it because they just wanted accountability from these people who were just on another different class and level and stuff like that. And these people were clinging on, these people are going to finally pay a price like everybody else is accountable in the United States.
Right.
They're going to have to be held accountable.
That's why it's a psyop, because they use people's anger
and emotions
to push something that will discredit the very things they're trying to prove. And that's why we can't fall for things like that. You have to go with the truth, the logic, with everything, all sides of everything. You can't
ideology.
Run on your ideology. Exactly.
No red blue team. So then Glenn Greenwald says, yes, it's a pandemic and a crisis, but let the sophisticated people have their fun.
What's wrong with that, fam?
And then he says, seems like the New York Times stamp of approval for Obama's opulent, massive indoor maskless party for the, quote, sophisticated people is a bit at odds with Dr. Fauci's demand this morning that motorcyclists stop acting like spoiled children by gathering outside. So I guess we can watch this.
Yeah, we should, because it's got big-time news, man. Chuck Todd, America's hero.
You've brought up regionally the South, but out in the plains, in the Great Plains, we have Sturgis, South Dakota. There's a gathering right now of some 700,000 people. Last year, it was a smaller turnout, and it was over about 150,000 people, and it led to a massive outbreak in the Dakotas, where they became number 1 and number 2 for essentially the rest of the calendar year of cases. What do you expect this rally to do to that part of the country?
Well, I'm very concerned, Chuck, that we're going to see another surge related to that rally. I mean, to me, it's understandable that people want to do the kinds of things they want to do. They want their freedom to do that. But there comes a time when you're dealing with a public health crisis that could involve you, your family, and everyone else, that something supersedes that need to do exactly what you want to do. I mean, you're going to ultimately be able to do that in the future, but let's get this pandemic under control before we start acting like nothing is going on. I mean, something bad is going on. I mean, we've got to realize that.
Oh my God, something bad's going on, you piece of crap, Fauci. You've been doing fucking coronavirus testing for years.
Yeah, anyways, so the New York Times reporter in the clip reached out to Glenn and asked that you watch the full video, which he also highly recommends. Just watch how differently Obama's tented, maskless, opulent party is discussed on CNN as compared to less sophisticated and liberal gatherings. So I want to watch the whole thing. I mean, it's like a 4-minute thing.
Let's do it.
It's not that long. So here it is. And give me a second.
Two-tiered society. That's what we're creating. Two-tiered society. It's all under the guise of safety when they don't care about you. I have literal progressives and people who consider themselves leftists arguing with me that to trust in the very same agencies and the very same people that you complain about on the daily, that you say don't care about you, that refuse to give you health care for all, yet questioning them is wrong, and like I'm the problem here. Like, do you realize how contradictory that thought process is when you don't when you don't apply consistency to your arguments? Like, it's not logical. There's an emotional aspect there that is being exploited because they know they can exploit the left on their emotions and say, oh, they're going to abide because we give them the you're killing our grandma thing. And that's what they do. And they say, you're so selfish because you're not killing this immunocompromised people, blah, 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 blah. Like, there is nothing that proves anything about all that stuff.
Fam, we got to save that. Yeah, so the video's not loading. Okay. So there you go. There's one more that Glenn Greenwald said here that was really good.
He had a great thread on this, by the way.
He said the party was not indoors. The videos from guests that were all deleted, but not before the internet saved them, showed them inside tents, and you can see all the pictures for yourselves here. Okay, let's look at that. While that loads, here's Biden's climate crisis czar, John Kerry, arriving on his private jet to attend Obama's maskless party. There's that. And then remember these two tweets from Vox's posted on the same day, less than 12 hours apart, with opposite COVID messaging based on who is sophisticated in his mind and who isn't. The moments when they let their guard down inadvertently reveal how they think they are vital. So look at this. So this guy, Aaron Rupar, it's a party time outside the White House, and then the same day, not ideal during a worsening pandemic. So
they've been doing this shit the whole time.
It was some NFL stuff, and then
yep.
Yeah.
That's from 2020.
If it's aligned with their ideology, it was okay, right? Yep. But if it's not, it doesn't align with their ideology, they're having a super spreader party.
Right.
That's the way it's always been with this whole thing throughout this whole pandemic.
Yeah, Misty recently went to a Jimmy Dore show. And one of the first things that one of these, faux commie accounts mentions is like, why are you why is everyone not masked? Out of the whole thing, she's talking about, hey, this is great, blah, blah, blah. Why aren't they masked? That, like, what are you? And I said, all cops are bastards. Including you. She was fucking policing these people going to a show. And then Missy was like, yeah, well, masks were required, but we were drinking and eating, so... Like, why? Do you not realize how stupid you're being? Like, I'm so sick of these people. They play so well into the games from the state agencies and those in power.
Yep. Well, the problem is that everybody's so tribal, they play team sports, and... That's what we have.
So this is the tweet that didn't show up in his tweet thread that I retweeted that. He says, can't remember an episode that has revealed quite as vividly how liberal elites really see the world than those having to defend Obama's opulent, maskless indoor party as his weakened estate. Someone should put this in a museum to show the rot in the prevailing elite faction.
Yeah.
Because that's what's... I really like that elite tweet because fucking this shit is... It's so true. This tweet right here.
Yeah.
Like, can't remember an episode that's revealed This is revealing
Yeah.
about how the liberal elites see the world. Like,
Yep.
this is how they see the world. This is their little bubble they're
They
in.
think we're less than them.
Yes.
They think that we're less than them.
And by playing into their game, you play into that exactly the same way.
It was because of this. Because the left liberals spent a full year relentlessly COVID shaming anyone who went outside, unless for liberal protests or questioning Fauci. But now that their icons threw themselves in an opulent indoor maskless party, they announced that only pettiness or jealousy would make you notice. So Emma said,
of
Oh,
course.
yeah, Joy Reid, too.
caring about Obama's birthday party in either direction seems like a waste of energy.
Of course it does, Emma. You're
And
rich
then
little girl.
Joy Ann Reid. I feel like the people tweeting Obama variant with the most frantic rage are mostly mad that their unvaccinated spurned by the cultural urses would never ever get invited to a party at that level.
Of course.
Also, my guess is they're cool if the unvaxxed and unmasked at Sturgis and would run to a Mar-a-Lago and trip and fall on the way there, get up and keep stumbling and run into Palm Beach to be in an unvaxxed maskless mixer with the golden calf. I guess she's referring to Trump there.
Yeah.
His weird kids and all the COVID droplets available to share. Just
Trump-
some thoughts on this sentence.
Trump-
Just some thoughts.
He pushed Operation Warp Speed. Like, and when
He's the one that pushes vaccine to happen.
Yeah, literally. So, what are you talking about here?
The Trump vaccine. It's the Trump vaccine.
But that's the same. And when he did that, the same people urging everybody to take it were urging everybody not
to take it.
Exactly.
Do you got like
they flip flop just
I
because of
cannot-
which team is in the fucking house?
get me out of here? What? Where are we? What world is this?
Johnny,
can't-
I play team sports.
So then after that, he says, according to Joy Ann Reid, if you find anything distasteful or noteworthy about Obama throwing himself a gigantic maskless indoor party at his 12 million weekend estate, as restrictions intensify, which is what's happening, it just means you're an unsophisticated, poor loser, angry you weren't invited. And then this is where this shit really,
Yeah.
like those tweets should be put in a museum, like especially Joy Ann Reid. Did like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
She used to
terrible,
be like a friend of the working class too. Like when she first started, I was excited about Joy Ann Reid. I was excited about Emma when she did her work, but now it's like, wow. You can tell what people are in it for, the actual cause of bringing forth real news and information, and which people are just doing it for their own personal fucking status. And Joy Ann Reid and Emma are cool because they're they don't have to suffer anything that the poor class do, so they can talk like we're just among the
Ken
plebs.
Klippenstein also said the same thing, like about Obama. Who cares about Obama? Da, da, da. Oh, who cares? It's only when they do it. No. But if a Trump supporter did it, you'd have every facet to be bitching about how they're blah 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 blah. And this isn't about defending their fucking ideology for the 9th billionth time. This is about the double standard these liberals are playing into, and these leftists allow themselves to be played in the same vein. Because at the end of the day, it's about the upper class, the predator class versus us. That's it. End of story. Both of them are on the same side.
This reminds me of Gavin Newsom, right? He has a speech about people wearing masks, and the next thing you know, hours later, he's caught in a Napa restaurant with a bunch of people without masks.
And that
Nancy
was like
Pelosi
peak pandemic.
getting her hair done. While the rest of us plebs couldn't do our fucking hair.
They had to close all the... Remember when you want to get your nails? How many times you want to get your nails and you couldn't get your nails done because...
Oh, I mean, it's not even about that. It's the fact that the rules don't apply to them.
Yeah.
That's it.
They
And you're
closed
closing
down
down small businesses, screwing people's fucking entire livelihood while the same rules don't apply to you. And then who gets the money? Oh, that's right. Big corporations get the money. Gavin Newsom's friends.
It's a joke what we have going on in this country. A joke. Johnny, anything else on this subject?
Nope.